After more than 20 years of marriage, we've discovered that most successful couples prioritize great friendships, put each other first, and focus on liking each other just as much as loving each other. We believe marriage should be fun and easy.
Our goal is to share our journey with hopes of helping others build strong, happy relationships. Join us as we continue to create our lives beyond ideal.
And I'm never mad at all five at once.
Mm-hmm.
I might be mad at the business partner, but still my man is rocking. My boyfriend might be good. I might be mad at the boyfriend. I told y'all that time I quit him. I was serious. Dear Melvin, I quit you. I wrote the note. And do you want to be with me? Yes or no? Gave it to a child or passed to him. And he said yes. And then they brought it back. And I was like, I don't know if I still want you. And then he said, okay. And then the kids say, we out of it. And they left the room.
We are not marriage counselors, nor are we mental health professionals. We're just simply sharing y'all how we navigated through our marriage. Now, on with the show.
Now, I know I say this a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean it every time I say it because we have been connected with some phenomenal people.
Yeah.
And this next person is her personality.
I'm just going to call her big sister.
I want a hug and a plate.
Auntie. I don't even know she family. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We get entertained. Mm-hmm. We get knowledge. And she makes us feel wonderful through the screen.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
All right. Without further ado, we bring to you, she says, I'm not an author. I'm a storyteller.
Yep.
She is a teacher. She is a coach. She's a speaker. She travels the world sharing information and knowledge.
And Melvin is her man.
Melvin.
None other than Natasha Richburg. Other than us inviting you to be on, tell us who you are and why you're here.
Okay, I'm Natasha Richburg. I'm the CEO of CNR Ministries and Natasha Productions. And I've written 12 books, and I have a podcast, and I've done talk shows, and I'm a college adjunct professor, and I'm an IT specialist, and I love to teach.
Awesome.
The core of all this, I love to teach, and I'm a life coach. So the core of all this, of who I am, I'm a storyteller. I'm not an author. I'm a storyteller, and I know how to tell a hard story soft.
All right.
Wow.
You know we want to come to you, right?
I know, right? Yeah.
It's when we do the interviews, we usually mention something, we've done a meet and greet, but people don't understand when we spend that time and we talk that how we connect with people.
Yeah.
But
we wanted hugs and plates.
Right? Yeah.
I'm telling you. And I want you to have a plate, and I want the hugs, and I do get it. And we don't meet many married couples. Like I always say when I introduce myself to my students, I'm Natasha Richburg. I'm here to teach you. I got 4 children and a husband, and I like my husband.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
I was saying we recorded earlier, and I mentioned that last weekend, my students said, Miss Mackey, what are you doing this weekend? And I said, nothing much, hanging with my husband. He's off this weekend. And one of them turned around and said, you like your husband?
See?
I said, I do. And another one said, but does he like you? And I said, yes, we are best friends. And that was very telling because they said, oh, wow, Miss Mackey, y'all are goals.
I mean, that's true. That's true. Most couples don't like each other. And I really believe in that Tina Turner, what's love got to do with it?
Yes.
I mean, love is okay, but I like it, man.
Right.
So
it's the like that makes it it makes it acceptable to wake up next to the same person and be excited when you see them.
Yep. Gotta like them. You gotta like them.
I'm sorry.
Nah, you good.
Go ahead.
So for those who don't know the story and haven't read or listened to the book, tell us about your marriage to your wonderful man that we know as Melvin.
Oh, yeah, Melvin, that's my man. He was daddy while the children were at home. But when the last one went to college, the day they left and we shut that door, from that day on, he became my man.
All right.
All right.
and we really have a good time as a couple. Now, we fight now, we fuss, but we make up good. You know what I'm saying?
And for more context, y'all have been married for how long?
42 and a half years.
Yes, and still speak like that.
And guess what? I don't have to remember my anniversary date because that's his job. I do not remember the exact date. That's his job, not mine.
And so we know that you wrote a whole book about it. But if you had to give us one little piece of how in the world you last and you are this happy and excited after 42 years.
But you know what happened? I also manage musical artists. And the artists will come to my house, stay the night, and then we go to wherever we're going, out of the country, around the country, whatever. And one of the artists said to me one day, he said, "See, Natasha, your husband leave his phones all over the house." I said, "I know. They ring and he wants you to answer them." He said, "Well, what man does that?" I said, "Well, what man does it?" I didn't know people didn't leave their phone all over the house. I'm like, "Melvin, your phone is ringing. Come get your phone." You know? And he said, "And y'all really like each other." And I said, "But your parents been married 30 some years." He said, "How you all are in the house, most people aren't like that."
Right.
Yes.
And then around that same time, people kept saying, "What's the secret? What's the secret?" So that's why I wrote the book. People ask, what is the secret of your 36-year marriage? And basically the secret is, I don't hold any one part of Melvin. He's my husband. He's my boo cake. He's the father of my children. He's my business partner and best friend. And he's my man.
Yes.
And I'm never mad at all five at once. I might be mad at the business partner, but still my man is rocking. My boyfriend might be good. I might be mad at the boyfriend. I told y'all that time I quit him. I was serious. Dear Melvin, I quit you. I wrote the note. And I said, "Do you want to be with me? Yes or no?" Gave it to a child, or passed to him. And he said, yes. And then they brought it back. And I was like, "I don't know if I still want you." And then he said, "Okay." And then the kids say, "We out of it." And they left the room. And you know what else I found out? I just learned this. We never fuss in front of them. So they never seen us fuss.
Right.
So they didn't know how to fuss properly.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So now as grown-ups, I have to teach them how to communicate with their partners in that regard.
Right.
Because they never saw us fuss. I said, I said, when daddy mess up, I'll be looking at him. I'm going to get you later on in my teeth. You know, I don't say it out loud. And then we work it out, but they never saw it.
Right.
So they didn't, but they knew when he messed up because he brought home flowers.
That's our kids. If they feel like we're not talking enough, we're too quiet, they'll ask, "What's wrong?" Nothing.
Yep.
They can sense if there's tension between us because it's so rare that they see it. And one thing that we kept from them growing up that we struggled with now and trying to help them understand now is money. And so for us, we did whatever we could to get them to make sure their needs were met, but then also make sure a lot of their wants were met. And so when they became older and we were talking to them about managing money or if money gets tight, they were like, "What are you talking about?" Because we shielded them too much from it. And so we realized with that there needed to be some balance.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
you know,
And
they're
one of the
adults
things-
now.
One of the things I always told them, I said, you see how most of the time big stars and musicians, they go bankrupt.
Mhm.
And they said, yeah. And I said, let me explain that to you. That puts them in a 50% tax bracket. You make $1 million, 500,000 goes to Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I always told them that. So they understand when they watch game shows, they say, I got to pay taxes. I'm like, yes, you still got to pay taxes
Right.
if you win a car. And so that kind of stuff kind of really, and your tax core is very important. And so they kind of knew that. And then when I gave them their allowance, they had to budget it for two. So I kind of taught them that. I just didn't teach them the how to be married and the communication part.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
And that's the part I wish I did that better.
Right.
And see, let me tell you this other thing too. And this is Melvin. This ain't me. Melvin is the type, he kiss all the time. So we can be mad. And he go in the store, give me a kiss. He coming back from the store, give me a kiss. I'm getting ready to go mow the lawn, give me a kiss. And so all those give me a kiss, they might not know.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
And see, somebody gets to a point and he's, well, I'm not going to speak to you either.
No, he always speak. We can't do the quiet thing if I want to. No.
I
think it's good. I think it's bad. It's whatever. But it just kind of gave the illusion of never having different agreements. And we did.
And how many children?
4. 2 girls
I can
and 2
imagine
boys.
they had to have really enjoyed to have parents
Heck
that
no.
like each
they
other.
hated us like all teenagers hate their parents. They went through that. Once they got out of and started having their own life,
Yeah, bitch,
Right.
appreciate it now.
they say, how'd you do it?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
They see how hard it is.
But I think, and it is difficulty teaching them things when they weren't in it. So how do you teach a child? This is how you behave as a husband or wife when they're not husbands or wives. So it's almost like you have to let them get there and almost kind of guide them as they go, so to speak.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And it's easier once you step away into the grandparents' role to teach the little ones easier.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, but mine, I didn't teach them as well as I could how to be a good partner.
So you mentioned how to be a good partner. So what is that magic formula?
I got a formula, honey.
All right.
Same values. You got to work on, but what are your values? So you a sloppy house person, a clean house person. You believe in worshiping God, Jesus, whatever. You believe in worship, the values. You got to have commonality and values, or at least brace each other. That's a start. If you don't have the same value system, some people were raised in a house. Our house, we're so brutally honest. You could kind of see that. We're so brutally honest. They didn't know everybody wasn't brutally honest.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They when they hear people lie, they're like, "Why are you lying? Why did you?" So I keep trying to tell them that's just a different value system.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the other key is value system. Being right is overrated.
Yes.
Most people break up because somebody's right and somebody's wrong. Let that crap go.
Right.
Yeah.
Get to the facts. Look at where does it fit your value system and draw a conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about right or wrong.
Right.
Get the facts. Where does it fit in our value system? If you're right and you failing, who cares? If you're wrong and you winning, who cares?
Right.
Yes.
So that's that. So the value system, and with the knowledge of the two, you grow. In a marriage, somebody's changing. I say at least every 5 years, somebody's changing. So the person you marry is not going to be the same person in 10 years.
Right.
So you do the same behaviors, the exact same value system, the exact same thing, you're going to mess up. And when people say, I can't stand it, we just grew apart. No, you didn't fight to stay together.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. We're all going to grow and mature. You're supposed to.
Yeah.
But you find a way to make it work and you grow and mature together. That's, we were young. 22, 23-year-old me she was a bit feisty. She was a little bit hot-headed.
That's right.
50-year-old me is better.
She's still feisty, still high-headed. She just,
she better with it.
She just controls it a lot better.
But that's still good.
Right.
I mean, you're feisty and and like things that used to bother me when I was younger, I don't care about that as much anymore. And I know now I've changed a whole lot because I was the type, you didn't have to do those girly little things for me, but now I want it.
Right.
Okay.
That's something that people don't understand. Right.
Flowers for no reason.
Right.
Not just because you messed up.
Right. Those are things that you recognize, but your partner has to be open to hearing and receiving. Right. Don't ask me why. Well, why you want them now? Don't worry about that. Just know I do.
Right.
So that makes a lot of sense. We see where that 42 years is coming from.
And like Melvin used to say, I was like this when you married me. I said, but anything that doesn't change, die. So are you dead or you going to grow? So just because you did something when we first got married, it ain't cool anymore. You gotta grow.
Yeah, you're right. Right. Got to.
Yeah.
So I want to shift to working.
Okay.
And you said you teaching and coaching, that same level of honesty, that same excitement, enthusiasm. How do your students, when you're teaching, how do your clients deal with that level of honesty especially if they're not used to it?
Okay. So first, I worked for the government for 31 years, information technology executive. I was teaching at UMBC about 15 years before I retired from the federal government.
Okay.
So when I go into the classroom, that's hard work.
Right.
And I tell them, I don't have to be here. So don't disrespect me. I got 4 children and a husband. Get it together.
Yes.
So they know I love you enough to tell you the truth. And one thing I say at the end of every class, I say, never, 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 never begrudge anyone who loves you enough to tell you the truth. Because you all think the truth is mean. I mean you well.
Yes.
And then with my clients, I'm very picky. I'm a boutique life coach. I only take on clients that know a client that had me.
Oh, okay.
Because I could be something. Everybody can't handle that. So only people ready for it.
Right. And with your coaching, is that primarily relationship related or?
It's whatever. Usually what happens is a client will refer to somebody because they're in a personal crisis. And usually at the point that they're in personal crisis, my job is to kind of figure out where their crisis is. And usually somewhere in that, I'm like, okay, you need a counselor. And this is where you're going to open up with. So I can even lay it out enough so they could go get counseling, because I don't do the why. I don't talk about the why. I just help them do the what.
Right.
And sometimes they want to know the why. And so what I do, I make sure there's no witnesses, and I be raw as I don't know what. I have men clients. And you can't talk to a man like a nice young lady and get results. And all my clients have met my husband. They go, man, we love you, Mr. Melvin, because they know. And I'm like raw. I say things that their wives can't say. I'm true, like, I'm the type of person, let's say this, I have 2 sons. They can walk in, I say, I can smell a chick on you. Don't bring that around me. And they tell me, you be right every time. Mm-hmm. So you imagine what I do with my clients. Mm-hmm. You can't fool me.
Yep.
I love it.
Let's get it straight before you go back home.
Right. Mm-hmm. And it's done in love.
Yeah. Oh, all love. They know it's love. They like it. It's all love. But it's so I could never, you know how people do stuff on TV? I couldn't do it on TV because nobody watching it will understand how to take it.
Yeah.
So one thing that we've heard through a couple of interviews that we've done, people have talked about if you're in a relationship, things aren't going good, one partner won't go to therapy, coaching, what have you, but one partner decides to go. Can you speak to that personal responsibility within a relationship? I struggled with that early in our early years. And there was a book that I picked up that I wanted to read, and it was The Power of a Praying Wife. And I picked it up because I was going to pray the rightness into him. I was going to pray him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean that.
Into what he was supposed to be doing. And when I started that book, she said, I mean, it was in the very beginning. She said, if you are reading this because you think you're going to pray fixing into your husband, that's not what this is.
Right.
And so if you could speak to that part that individual plays and how the individual working on themselves can help enhance a relationship.
What I've learned, particularly with men and my husband as well, you can't make somebody do what they don't feel like doing.
Right.
And you shouldn't judge them for not wanting to do it. Mm-hmm. What you do, you get yourself better, and that attracts them to the better you. They might not want somebody to come in and do therapy with them because too many times people go on to the man. You don't, and they don't want to sit in a room like that. Yeah. And so if they don't want to go, respect it.
Right.
Pray, go get yourself better and be a better person. And that'll make them want to come better because they don't want to go. What I tell you about being right is overrated.
Yep.
And I've even had one client who would not go to therapy with his wife, but he agreed to go to therapy if I stayed on the phone throughout the session.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And a couple times when they was getting ready to get on him, I was like, and he knew I was going to do that. I said, bring it back home. Take it back home. Because he didn't want to go get beat up.
Right.
And what I've learned in my life, where I know I've gotten better at since I've gotten older, I didn't know because nobody told me that I need to respect a man's humanity and I need to give him grace.
Yes.
He doesn't think like me.
Right.
So I can't get mad because when I say come home at 5, he thinks it's 5 a.m. I got to give him grace to be doing a dumb boy thing.
Right.
And understand that he doesn't think like me because he knows I'm safe and he knows he's not trying to hurt me. He can't see how that hurts me.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to marry. I'm just saying, maybe not Jesus Christ. And they want him to be perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But he might be perfect in who he is. And I got to give him grace and understand humanity, but do it again. You got one more time, shorty. Come home at 5 again. You got your one time.
Right. And going back to the like we think differently. It's almost like you can't have a man who thinks just like you as a woman and still acts like the man you want him to act like. You can't have it both ways.
Right.
And they don't think the same way.
Nothing. And I always go to this and I tell people especially the women and me too, when something doesn't go the way you think, what was his intent? Did he go out and say, I'm going to hurt her feelings tonight?
Yep.
And if the answer is no, then you're still cooking with gas.
Right.
What did you learn about the reason that he went out late? Oh, that increases your knowledge. Okay, so his intent wasn't bad. You didn't know he was missing his great uncle, and he was feeling sad and didn't want to talk to you about it.
Right.
Oh, so then the change is we need to do like a memorial for the great uncle, or go to the graveyard, or so all of that you thought was about you had nothing to do with you.
Right. Right.
Right.
And it's I mean, you stepped on my toes a little bit.
My toes too. They my toes. I'm talking to my toes. I ain't talking to your toes. These my toes. Why you think I can talk about toes? These my toes. These ain't your toes.
But it's true. We don't communicate the same. And we had to learn. He's a year younger than me. We were young. We had no business procreating and being married and creating a family and all this other stuff, but we were in that position. And he looked at me one day. It was that same time. It was probably right before I bought that book. He looked at me and said, "Nobody taught me how to be a husband and a father." I'm like, "Well, sir, nobody taught me." Yeah. But we have to understand. I mean, people are going to get there at their pace.
Right.
And so I love that you said give grace, because I don't think that's done.
Nobody teaches us women, and us women, me either, to give grace and to look at their humanity.
Right.
And if you ask the question, what was the intent?
Byron. No. Yeah. No.
I think that can work. But you got to do that at a certain time.
Oh, okay. My bad. I just got excited. I got
excited. Look here. My side is hurting from laughing with her.
Right.
That was.
And we'll sneak things in while she's making you laugh, so you get to learn too. Yeah,
you get a lot of nuggets, a lot of wisdom. I love this story. 42 years. Wow.
42 years.
42 years, and y'all, for y'all who can't see what we see through that Zoom screen, we just see joy,
right,
and happiness,
right,
and just peace
from both of them.
Yeah, from both
of them. We didn't get a chance to see Mr. Melvin this time, but we did last time, and he also, as we've said, he is the narrator of the book that we are listening to of hers, and just the love and support for 42 years.
42 years.
I thought we were doing something. We ain't doing nothing.
And it's the thing, her mama set them up. And that's one thing. If her mama ain't do nothing else, she did that right.
Right. So we're going to get back to Miss C. Natasha Richburg, and we'll catch you at the end.
Every time I got mad at Melvin for maybe coming home later or being a little grouchy, once I explore the intent, oh, your shoulder's hurting. That's why you grouchy. Oh, okay. Now I can be informed. Let's call the doctor and see what we can do. Okay, then we can take action. Let's see what they say to make it feel better. And if you start with the intent, most of the time you'll find out the intent was not to hurt you. It might have been extraordinarily selfish.
Right.
But we aren't necessarily raised to be selfish, so we don't understand that. And we can't expect men to think like a girl.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
He can't think just like you and be the protector and the provider, and it's one or the other.
And I didn't know that. It took me a long time to understand that.
And that was the ultimate confusion, because I'm like, how do you want me to think about this?
And you know what I've learned? What I used to do is draw a conclusion and bring my conclusion out. Oh, you just wanted to be with your boys. No, the best way to do it, help me to understand.
Yes.
How when I don't hear from you for 5 hours, I don't think you're in a hospital. So what could have been done? I mean, I thought you was in a hospital. Help me to understand. How could I have known you're safe? And that puts the male in a place of empathy.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I didn't think like that. And so I've learned, you go to college, and I learned about 10 years ago, I said to my students, it's not about having the answer, it's about asking a good question.
Yes.
You're right.
The answer comes from a good question. So if you say, help me to understand why, when I want to hit you in the head with this frying pan, I shouldn't.
Well, the truth is.
And usually that'll do a good joke. That'll do a good joke, you know.
Yeah.
There's so much wisdom, and
I'm telling you.
But you see what I'm saying?
Right.
I remember one time I came home, I said, Mel, when you do that again, I was kind of serious, but we both kind of, I said, I will kick you in your neck. He said, you can't reach that high. I said, I can. I was trying to think of something dastardly. He said, you can't reach that. Oh, we laughed. I forgot what I was mad about.
Yes, and that laughter is what takes the icing,
Yeah, because you be trying to be G.
Yeah, trying to be hard. I'm gonna get her told, get her told. Yeah, I ain't got this one told yet.
Not yet. It's not.
But that feisty.
Yeah. I like feisty. I'm feisty. So.
I'm still a work in progress.
Me too.
I'm still a work in progress.
So there were two stories that stuck out to me in the book that I want you to share just a little bit if you want to, or even all of it, but just a little bit because they need to read the book. The story of how you met and the ice cream story.
Okay. So how we met, I had just graduated from college, and I'm the type of person that goes to bed like 6 o'clock, 7:30 at night. My mother asked me to please stay up because she's going to bring home some steamed crabs. I was like, all right. So I had on my rollers and my football jersey, and I was on the couch because I was trying to stay up. And then around 9:30, this man came in my house. He said, hi, I'm Melvin. I ran upstairs. I didn't even say hi because I didn't have on a bra. I had to put on a bra, and then I had to take the rollers off my hair. And then I came back downstairs. I was like, hi.
Did he have you at hello?
He had me at hello. And the crazy thing is, we knew all the same people, but didn't know each other.
Wow.
And half of the guys in the bowling alley that he knew all hit on me, and I wouldn't give none of them the time of day. So when he came in there with me, they was like, Doc, how'd you do that? Because I wouldn't talk to any of them. So that's how we met. And then you want the ice cream story?
The ice cream story.
That was wonderful. So after we got married, we lived in our 1-bedroom apartment. And Melvin would get a pint of ice cream, butter pecan, and he would let it melt just right. And he would and then it get soft on the top, and he would take his spoon and go around. And I was trying to get him to talk to me, and he wouldn't talk to me. And he got the ice cream all around on the spoon, and just when he put it up on his mouth, I went bam and hit it up on the wall. He was like, ah, and I bust out laughing. And then he said, you want me to talk? I'm gonna talk now. And then we've been talking ever since.
See,
I hit that ice cream, boy, like Babe Ruth. I was trying to hit it out the park.
Oh my goodness, Melvin is a saint.
So motion.
Melvin is now. Who cleaned the ice cream up?
He should have talked to me. Dude, he cleaned that ice cream up.
Oh my goodness!
If he had talked to me, I wouldn't have had to hit it.
So no ice cream and gotta talk. That's.
He would not. He thought when you got married, you didn't talk.
Oh, okay.
Because his father was very, 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 very quiet. And he never heard him talk.
Oh, okay.
So he thought, and his mother told me that she loved talking to Richburg. That's what she called them in the bedroom because they would talk all night. Melvin didn't know that.
Didn't know that.
He thought his father didn't talk. I said, ask your mother. She said, Richburg can go all night. And so, and then after that, he started talking.
And now you got him narrating books and stuff.
Right. Right.
Oh, yeah, he narrates books. He got that deep voice. Very.
It does something to me to see you and to see that excitement.
Yeah, yeah.
People say that with us, but I feel like we're just kids play compared to where you are, and to see that excitement. And during our meet and greet, we were able to see Melvin and to meet him and to see the interaction. So we know it goes both ways.
Oh, yeah. He's more chill than I am, but we have a good time together.
That's fantastic.
We do. And I just like when we go on our dates, like I tell people, I make an announcement, especially if I do a speaking engagement around a bunch of women. I'm like, I don't touch no doorknobs when a man's around. Walk slower. So he can get there first. I don't move any chairs. You gotta let him be a man. And I go in the airport, I don't know. We do too much.
Amen.
But that's that independent language.
No, that ain't that independent language. Nobody told us.
It was promoted for us to be strong, independent women. But that message ended up getting convoluted.
Yeah. It did.
Like, that's not the only thing we can be.
Right.
So.
And now they hard, and jokers want you to be soft, but they hard, and they trying to figure out why. Because you got too much testosterone you displaying.
Well, that's because, think about it. What school do we go to learn how to be a wife?
Right.
What school do you go to learn how to be a husband?
Right.
Exactly.
And one of the things that I wanted to do is even help people how they date. Like when families are breaking up, a lot of times I've learned they won't even hold hands. They won't even hold hands. I said, you gotta hold hands.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
They won't even hold hands. They will go a month without speaking to each other.
I can't imagine.
I can't either.
I can't imagine. We always talk about and you have to like your partner. I like him too much to go a month. I see something funny I want to show him so that we can laugh.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna have to apologize, and we're gonna have to move forward because I got this funny video I want to show you.
That's right. But it's definitely hard. And I know you all being where you all are doing and being around the people that you're being around, sometimes it makes people uncomfortable if you like each other.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
See, you all were one of the first people I said that to, because I knew I could say it. And people who are not married, they don't get that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're right.
And being married and enjoying each other. I don't have to be with Melvin. If we went somewhere and everybody was going out to the restaurant like, Melvin, I'm not hungry, can you go? And he'll go with everybody and hang out and come back to the room. I don't have to be there every second. That's just how we roll. Yeah. We don't do that every second thing. And he got a man, he's downstairs asleep right now. He got his man cave when he's tired, and I leave him alone. I stand at the top of the hill. Melvin, what you doing? I try to give him his space.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is important also.
Right. Because sometimes people don't think they need to give space. It means something. It just doesn't.
I'm people. If I could, I'd ride around on his back all day.
Oh, you?
I would. I'd just let him carry me around.
She say that, but then she get to working on stuff, and I can go in the bedroom or go in the other room, and she'll be just content.
I let him have his space. He needs his time away from me. It's okay. I'm good with it. He needs a break.
Right. It is good. But I have a question for you all. Why do you think it's hard for people to be married nowadays?
Oh my God.
Marrying the wrong person.
Wrong purpose.
For the wrong reasons.
How do you figure out who's right?
I believe that most people know going into it when they're not supposed to.
That's true. That's true.
And I think that family pressure, societal pressure, or marrying because of kids, or unrealistic expectations of what marriage is, or he's going out with his friends to the club every night while we're engaged. But when we get married, I know he's gonna stop that. No, he's not. No, if you're engaged and he hadn't stopped it, he's not gonna stop it when you get married.
Wow.
So I think that people just marrying the wrong person. I think that the wrong person,
and also I think too, they don't have enough time. They don't take enough time to court each other, and they just, it's like, well, I just saw, what did I wrote down? They're marrying each other during the honeymoon phase of their relationship.
Oh, okay.
Like, we got to instantly get in there, but then you hadn't gone through seeing them, how they handle money. You hadn't gone through seeing them. So when life starts to life, then they just don't know how to get through those different times, and don't know how. It's an individual thing. It's like I. How this makes me feel. How does it make? Not even thinking about how it makes you feel.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's true. And I found that people don't know how to argue.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. You gotta know the skills of conflict resolution. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a struggle for me whenever there was conflict, like major conflict, because of how I was raised. That was like a bad thing, because that meant somebody was going to be hurt or somebody was going to leave. And so I'm very uncomfortable when it comes to conflict until I feel like I'm not being listened to or heard, and then I shut down, which is uncomfortable for me, because once I start shutting down, I'm still a work in progress.
You shut down? How you shut down?
How do I shut
down? She get quiet.
Oh, you just get quiet?
I'm still a work in progress. I'm still in therapy. But when I tell you I can build a wall and forget you're on the other side,
get out of here.
Yeah, she can do that. We had a recent episode about that a couple weekends ago where that happened, and I finally had, and it was it was a misunderstanding, totally my doing, but I was being bullheaded too. Like, I'm going to explain myself, and it was something that I had done previously that she had got upset about. And when it happened this time, it was like, okay, this is enough. And so when I finally, after we was quiet for about a day and a half, you know what? Let me just go ahead and talk to her, see what's going on. Which I knew what it was, but that old stubbornness, it creeps in every now and then.
Oh, I would be teasing you about that. Well, be stubborn, boy, and I will cook your favorite dinner so the house be smelling so good, and sitting that plate in front of you and not letting you have nothing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And we can laugh at it now. But then it was, okay, you're not listening to me. Well, then I'm not going to say anything. And I didn't
do that to me. So, I hate that. I like to talk about it. Let's figure it out.
And that's under normal circumstances. That's me, because when I feel the uneasiness, I need it fixed. I don't like that uneasiness. But when I said something to him, he was immediately defensive.
Oh, okay.
And just told me that's not what I meant. Okay, well, and honestly, when he gets like that, because all he would need to do in any circumstance is tell me, you know what, I apologize. And I'd let it go.
Right.
Because that to me is you being accountable, you acknowledging what I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
But see, one of us tends to be very stubborn with certain things.
But you know what? The good thing, the good thing is when you have somebody that's stubborn, that allows the other part of you that's not stubborn to flourish. Because Melvin can be really stubborn about things. And then that part about me that's not stubborn gets to flourish. And sometimes I think I talk too much.
I overthink things. And I try to find meaning in everything.
Me too.
And so I know that's something I need to stop doing, because like he'll tell me it's just this or it's just that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. So I'm a work in progress.
Me too. But I definitely would get married all over again.
Absolutely.
I like the partnership of things.
Yes.
And the two-ness of doing things together. I like the yin and the yang in the relationship. You know, us not looking at things the same way.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's got to be, and I'm not, by any means criticizing anybody who haven't found their one yet, but it has to be borderline depressing to be single. To me,
I would think so too. But some people said they really like it.
People say they enjoy it. I think they lying on the inside.
Don't say that.
Some lying on the inside.
I don't think that, because you and I have a relationship and a friendship and this connection that many people don't have. And if someone is happy in their life without that, how would you know to miss it?
Right.
That's why
what I mean. Yeah.
Right. That's why it seems outlandish to you, because you haven't had that.
Right.
You haven't been single and established and lived that life.
But they still looking though.
That's
some
true.
of them.
That is
some of them.
Looking.
Some of them.
Most of them are. Now,
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you an example. So he has a cousin, and she's a teacher also, and we ended up teaching at the same school.
Oh.
She is about 2-3 years older than me.
Yeah.
And I've always been in awe of her because she's beautiful. Her figure, she always has her hair done, the way she cares. She always looks so light and upbeat. And so when we started working together, I was miserable. The kids, the parents, the co-workers, like everybody there, the build, everything. I was miserable. But she would come down the house. She's so happy. Hey, girl. And she's so happy. I came home one day and I was like, your cousin. I said, she's so happy and she looks good all the time. And he said, she not married and she don't have kids. So there's an example. You look, spring break, she was in Miami. Yeah. She's traveling. She's enjoying herself. So I think that it's possible, but because you've not experienced that, it's hard for you to see it that way.
Yeah.
And plus, you don't want to be with the person that doesn't match you for the sake of being with
somebody. With someone. When I say that, I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm saying like deep down inside, everybody wants somebody. Yeah, they may be happy, but they tired of coming home by themselves.
That does happen sometimes.
They want somebody to come home to at the end of the day at some point in time in life. I mean, and that's the reality of it. But there's certain reasons why they're not their relationships are not successful. Maybe they're meeting the wrong people and they in and out of relationship. Probably get to a point where I'm just not even gonna worry about dating right now.
Right.
I know it's easy to get into that for some women, but I know everybody wants somebody at the end of the day because that's the natural. It's natural.
I think though, if I had to choose between just somebody.
Oh yeah, not just anybody.
Not just anybody.
Right. Just anybody. Right. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's true. And then working children in there and trying to keep children in your life, and then grandchildren, working those into there and trying to make memories for everybody. Yeah, it can be daunting, but it still can be fun.
Right.
Yes.
At times too.
And that's, like we try to find fun. We laugh. We have always, at night when the kids are in bed, when we get in bed, we usually take an hour or so to talk, to decompress, to go over things.
So, Natasha, we have enjoyed this thoroughly.
Of course.
We wanted to not end, but unfortunately, both of us have lives. You need to go wake Melvin up, make sure that his stomach ain't growling.
That's true.
So for those who are listening, who want to get a word of encouragement from you, who want to contact you, how can you be reached?
The easiest way is my website, C Natasha Productions, or just Google C Natasha Productions or C Natasha Richburg, and all my stuff.
I love it. Just Google me.
Yeah, just Google me.
Yes.
Google me.
Yes.
Yes. And you can listen to my man on my audio book.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We're going to make sure and post it and post our review, because it is, and this is the thing, Melvin he's narrating, and then all of a sudden we hear Melvin.
Yeah. That's just how I say it.
Melvin.
Saying it.
Man, we was listening to it when we was on our way to Atlanta to the airport, and I was just cracking up. There she going.
When you came in, I was like,
because I was thinking, I said, is he gonna narrate the whole book by himself? No. I like that idea though, the back and forth. I like that.
Yep. Change lives, change the world.
Well, Natasha, we have enjoyed you, and we will stay in touch.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Whoa. Look here. Man. I can't think of nothing but laughter after that.
Well,
I mean, it was great nuggets of wisdom. It was everything. I mean, I didn't want to get off.
Of course not. Of course not. The only thing that would have made it better was a little plate.
Yeah.
And a hug.
Yeah, plate and a hug.
Yes.
Man, that was, I mean, she just filled up with so much knowledge and wisdom to carry through just in relationships in general.
One thing, right. That's what I was about to say. One thing that I can appreciate is the fact that it's not just about relationships, but she's an educator. She's a coach.
Yeah.
Her goal is to help people in whatever capacity she is able to serve. And I think that's a beautiful thing.
And, she giving it to her students.
Right.
Same way she give it to her kids.
I mean, and they should appreciate that.
Yeah.
They should appreciate that. Byron. No? Still not?
Nah.
Okay. My bad.
You got a little, yours.
I'll work on it.
You gonna work on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Please don't do that when we're in Walmart, though.
Challenge accepted.
Okay. All right, y'all. We're finna get out of here. Until next time, we will holler at y'all. Thanks for joining us on this episode of the Beyond I Do podcast.
Please make sure to like this episode and also subscribe to our podcast. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at the Beyond I Do podcast.
And until next time, we will holler at y'all.